Becca, this snippet is for you. Hello, gals, and welcome to Sober Living Snippets, where we live alcohol-free so we can heal those relationships, feel youthful again, and ditch regret and shame. Hey, gals, welcome to Snippet Land. If you are new around here, I'm so glad you found us because this is the place to be if you are a 40-plus woman who struggles with alcohol. I'm Becca Jacobson, and today is a very, very special snippet. Today, I'm going to let you sit in on a conversation I am going to have with Becca from 2018. This is Becca from 2025 talking directly to Becca from 2018. And let me tell you, those are two very different people. So let's get started. Becca, here's what I need you to know, my dear. I understand what your life is like. I really do. I know that you've worked hard to get your career at the college. I know that you had to struggle and suffer to get through college yourself. And I know that the entire 15 years that you've taught those undergrads has been a living hell because of your struggles with alcohol. I know that you live every day in shame and remorse and regret. Because even when you get 3, 4, 5 days alcohol-free, every time you fall down again and start drinking again. It happens when you're feeling great. You realize, I feel great. I just took my dog for a walk and I haven't had a drink in 4 days. I feel amazing. And it's Friday. I could have a drink. I'll just drink tonight. I won't drink tomorrow. I'll just drink Friday. I'll just a couple. And that begins the snowball. And then the hell begins. And the next thing you know, you've been drinking for 3 days and you're sick. And Dennis is looking at you with those puppy dog eyes of sadness and love and fear and worry, and you are racked with guilt one more time. Becca, I know that that's how you're feeling. I want you to know something that's really important, Becca. The only way that you are going to get out of this cycle that's been going on for your entire life is to get help. Now, I know you're already shaking your head. You're already saying no. I know that you're not a joiner. I understand that. I know, in fact, that you're incredibly independent and that you've accomplished so many things in your life. Look at what you've accomplished and what you've gotten through. You've lived through traumatic experiences in your life, many of which you try to blame yourself for, but hey, it takes two. I need you to know it wasn't all your fault. I'm fully aware, Becca, that your older sister, Deborah, just died last month. I understand how hard that was to watch her, only a year and a half older than you, go down, down, down in addiction to drugs, finally to overdose and die all alone. I understand how hard that was for you. That's probably the really good reason why now would be the time for you to get your life together, because you don't want to follow in her footsteps. I also know you spent a lot of time helping your own mother, and you were with her on her deathbed, and all of the difficult things that you have gone through. I am so proud of you. But here's the thing you need to know, Becca. This is the one thing you're going to need help with, girl. And it doesn't take that much swallowing of your pride. You know, there's a whole theory out there that you haven't even heard about yet. You will in the future, but you haven't heard about it yet. And this is the theory: human strength comes from the ability to be vulnerable with another human being. Open your heart and say to another human being, I need help. That takes the most courage. And that is the one thing you've never had the courage to do, Becca. Do you have the courage to do that, Becca? I know you don't want to, but I need you to understand that that's the only thing that's going to save your ass. And let me tell you this too. You're going down. If you don't do something about this problem, you are not going to live a long and healthy life. You're now 52, right? 52. Can you believe it? I know. You turned 52 years ago. And all you did was just drink right through it because you didn't want to face the big 5-0, and you've been drinking for the last 2 years heavier than you've ever drank. And all that's going to happen, Becca, is you're not even going to make it to 60. You're going to end up getting fired from the college because lately you've been missing more and more days of work, using up more than your allotted sick days. Becca, how much more is Dennis supposed to take? What about the fact that your liver feels funny? The stomach isn't feeling very good. What about the heart flutters? Becca, you're going to spiral towards 60 and be a worn out old lady way before your time and die like your mother, your grandmother, and your sister before you even truly become old. That is one option, and that's where you're headed, unless you listen to me and finally take the one courageous step you've never taken before. And that is the step of opening your heart to another human being, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, and saying 3 little words. I need help. And here's something I want you to know about those words. You think that when you say them, the world's going to come tumbling down around you and you're going to be judged and people are going to go, oh my God, what a loser. Can you believe that Becca couldn't quit drinking? That's not what happens. When you ask for help, you're going to get it. And you're going to get a lot of empathy. You're going to get expert help. And you're going to meet others who are also on the path to getting help. And you're going to learn a lot about yourself along the way. Those 3 words are going to change everything for you. And so my question to you today, Becca, can you say those 3 words? Are you willing to step up and say those 3 words? You can either say those words yourself, or you can wait until you're forced into some version of them because you're in the hospital and your body's falling apart. So, my dear, this is a message from someone who loves you and knows more than you do. I know that all of this works, and the reason I know more than you is because I've gone ahead of you and found the pathway that's going to work just for you. This is not a pathway that's going to make you uncomfortable and put you in places that you don't want to be. This is a pathway for women just like you, for a professional woman like you and a mature woman like you, a woman who's educated and knows what's going on but just needs a little help. This is the path I've paved for you so that all you have to do is step on it and come and join me and others just like you. We're here waiting for you, and I've tailor-made this path just for you because I know how you feel. And remember this, the hardest part of this journey is the very first step. Becca, your time has come. Step up, girl. Take that uncomfortable action, and every action you take afterwards will be easier and easier. And my dear snippet lover, this goes for you too. Every step gets easier and easier, and a simple step you can take today is to sign up for my Sober Living letters, which are a supplement to the daily snippet. Think of the snippet as the what and the letter as the how. The minute you sign up, I'll send you 2 life-changing tools. First, a free copy of my international best-selling memoir so you can see for yourself that I know exactly how you feel, and also a free breathing guide to help you regain control in those high-stress moments so cravings don't win. This isn't just another email list, it's a deeper dive into snippet land. And a reminder that you are stronger than your cravings. You don't have to figure this out alone. Sign up now and take back control. Your next trigger doesn't have to lead to a relapse. Thanks for coming today, gals. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for popping in. Be sure to come back tomorrow so we can keep your head on straight. Sending you buckets of love.